Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to this, the 20th anniversary graduation concert for the Talent Development Project. It's such a great thing that this project has been going for 20 years. All right, so this is a very important day for our graduates. It's the culmination of, in some cases, a year's work, in some cases, several years' work to get to this point. And this is the moment where our young performers step out into the community and we present them to the public as they begin to embark upon their careers in the music industry. Certainly for me, it was a real highlight to graduate from the Talent Development Project. And 20 years on, we want to say thank you to all of the TDP family who've made this possible, not just for our performers on stage today, but for all of the graduates over the years. Okay, now I'd like to introduce to you now a fellow TDP board member. This man works tirelessly for so many causes, but especially for us here at the TDP and also the School Spectacular. And he has, well, he's probably the main reason why we have the biggest audience this year that we've ever had, something like 3,500, 4,000 people here in the audience. And it's thanks in no small part to the amazing man I'd like to introduce to the stage. Would you please welcome the remarkable Alan Jones, AO.
Thank you, John. We are very lucky indeed to have John Foreman, who does just such a wonderful job, always puts a smile on people's face, and immensely gifted, I might add. And we've seen that today. So, John, thank you for all you do and what you continue to do for us and for all of these young people. Our next guest, next young man, this is an extraordinary story, really, because we were having a board meeting a couple of, I suppose about 4 weeks ago, and Mary had said, well, we'll bring in a couple of people so that the board could just hear what they were doing. And in came this young man who I thought was just effortlessly young in the sense that he wasn't attempting to impress anybody and he wasn't in any way pretentious about what he did. And we asked him a couple of questions and he said he came from Port Macquarie. And we had a broken down, we had a broken down, one of those old record players that you put the cassette in. It was hopeless. And we're in a little room, oh God, this is going to be a mess, these kids listening to their music reproduced in this way. And he told us that his father worked at Port Macquarie and he wanted his son to join him and he got tired of all that and he said music was in his blood. And he'd written this song sitting on a rock at Port Macquarie. And he played the song and he was wondering, I'm sure, with great apprehension what we thought. And I think collectively we thought it was one of the most extraordinary compositions by a young man that we in fact had heard. I've played it many times on my program, and if you have a look in the back of the program that you've got today, you'll find where you can hear all of these young artists, and I know John will tell you about that later on. There is an access that you can make to the music that you'll hear today, but this young man, this is his song, written, I think, on the rocks at Port Macquarie. He said he didn't want to work for his father. Music was in his blood. It was time to give it a chance, find its expression. And this is the result, which I think is one of the most magnificent commercial sounds in a young man that we've had in the TDP. Would you please welcome Mr. Christopher Rose?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alan.
An evening when it gets real cold, rain is falling and it feels like snow, as he sits on the headland watching the waves pass by. Well, he thinks of a song and he tries not to let it go, as he listens to the blues and thinks from his soul, dreams up the chorus and a place to hold his show. But he's lying in bed tonight, holding his pillow tight, singing no, no, well, and won't you carry me somewhere? Oh, it's such a shame you're breathing at night instead of day. yourself for no fancy car. Don't stress yourself out, don't try so hard. But it's just another statue sitting on a tray, counting all the crossroads. He's a ghost without a name. Everyone's got a story, but not always something to show. Now if this old man could rewind to a day where he wasn't washed up, all wrinkly and gray, there's a little boy inside of him have anything to say. When he's lying in bed tonight, holding his pillow tight, singing no, well, yeah, no, well, won't you carry me somewhere? Oh, it's such a shame you're breathing at night instead of day. Don't sell yourself for no fancy car. Don't stress yourself out, don't try so hard. But he's lying in bed tonight. He's lying in bed, singing, won't you carry me somewhere?
Thank you so much.
Well, if you're lucky enough to be selected to be in the TDP, it's quite a journey, and there's also a junior talent development project as well. There are junior members and senior members. Of course, we have the people graduating today, but there are also some younger members who are the up-and-coming performers. Now, of course, what usually happens is that you have the singers up the front and the instrumentalists up the back accompanying them. We're going to reverse that now, and we're also going to bring some of our junior performers to the front of the stage, and they're going to be supported by our 2011 graduates. So we have, wait till you hear this, these instrumentalists are absolutely sensational. 15-year-old Harry Ward has just returned from studying in New York. He's on violin. Stephen O'Hearn from Armidale High School is on guitar. They're going to be supported by our 2011 graduates, Nathan Allgood, Tom Jordan, and Nathan Lamont. So please welcome Harry and Stephen to perform their own amazing arrangement of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The devil went down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a box, he was way behind, but he was willing to make a deal. When he came across a young boy sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil jumped upon a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it's son, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet, you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best there's ever been. Johnny, rockin' up your bow, play your fiddle hard. It helps for goose in Georgia, and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get the shiny fiddle made of gold. The devil gets your screws, the devil takes your soul. The devil opened up his case and said, I'll stop this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. He pulled his bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, you're pretty good, old son, but take a chair and sit right there, let me show you how it's done. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run Boys Run. Devil in the House of the Rising Sun. Chicken in the bed, not thinking I know. Praise the dog like no child, no. Now please make welcome two of my fellow graduates, Hannah MATYSEK and Nathan LAMONT, with Crazy and Life is a Highway.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo and so much space. When you're out there without care, you're out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Those of you who have the time of your life, I think twice. It's my only advice. Oh, now who do you think you are? Ha ha, bless my soul. You really think you're in control? Oh, well, I think you're crazy. Yeah, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, just like me. Oh. My heroes had their hearts lose their lives out on a limb. And all I remember was thinking, I want to be like them. Oh. Even as a little child, it looks like fun. So it's no coincidence I've come. I can die when I'm done. Oh, well, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Possibly.
Like a road that you travel on. Well, there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door. The blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and the love is sore. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate. We break down the garden gates. There's not much time left today. Yeah.
Life is a highway and I wanna ride. You're going my way, I wanna drive all night long.
Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood, it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. From Mountain Beach to those Memphis nights, Calvin past the Coolest lights. Knock me down, forget again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no road I can go. The roads are up, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Stand with survivors. Life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. You're going my way. I wanna drive all night long. There was a distance between you and I. Misunderstanding once, but now you look in the eye. There is no load that I can hold. The roots are up, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Stand where survivors. Life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive all night long, baby. Gimme, 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 yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. Woo! If you're going my way, I wanna drive all night long, baby. Life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive all night long, baby. Thanks, guys.
Let's hear it for Nathan and Hannah. Take a step forward as well. Nathan and Hannah, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, our next performer is another one of our fantastic TDP graduates. He graduated back in 1994 and since then has gone on to become one of the leading men in the world of musical theatre. He performed in Miss Saigon, Thoroughly Modern Millie. We just worked together recently on The Boy from Oz and he was sensational in that. He was in Mamma Mia and is currently performing in the hit musical Wicked over in Perth. He's playing the role of Fiyero. He won a Mo Award in 1997. He released his debut album in 2009. That's called Till the Night Is Gone, so look out for that. He's been nominated for a couple of Helpman Awards, but I'm thrilled to say he is here to perform for us live. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Harris singing You Are Always on My Mind. David Harris.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have. Little things I should have said and done, I never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you that I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, babe, I'm sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. And give me, please, give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Satisfied. If I made you feel second best, babe, I'm sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You're always on my